I have made countless and countless of videos about me absolutely harassing and torturing thousands of different people in WorldBox, in case any Fed was listening to that. As a matter of fact, now that I'm trying to think of it, I can't actually think of a single video where some sort of federal offense didn't go down. But today, we are going to try to keep any federal offenses to a minimum. And as you read by the title, we are going to try to make the best possible kingdom ever constructed in WorldBox. And as I unpause, you'll see a bunch of kingdoms pop up, but we're only focused on one in particular. A kingdom that I have named the Pear Dynasty. And if you also notice, if I click K on this kingdom, you will see that once again, we are using the rulerbox mod. Because we aren't just going to be giving this kingdom like super cool resources or make them super overpowered. We're actually going to have to do this manually. And you may notice all of these positive policies that I can enact, like low taxes, cultural festival, freedom of speech, peace policy, all of this stuff. And this video won't end until I activate all of this stuff and still somehow make a profit. This is not going to be easy at all. And to make matters even worse and more difficult on myself, all of the other kingdoms down here start with 100 people, while our kingdom just starts with 50. So we should be in for quite a surprise here. But anyway, let's make our motto freedom, liberty, and money. And with that done, we're ready to begin. So I don't really have much of a plan going into the start of this video, but I was thinking that these early generations may have to sacrifice a lot so that future generations can be happy. So our first law here is going to be enacting a moderate tax rate. This won't really make them unhappy, but it should net us a lot of gold that we can use later. And now that I'm thinking about it, we're probably not going to be big enough to generate enough money on our own that we can just click all of this stuff without losing money. I mean, let me just click on a cultural festival right here. By doing that, I'm already losing money. So we're going to have to tone that down for now. And this is going to be a slow process. But luckily, our kingdom's already beginning to expand. I've put them in this nice green biome, so you know they should be pretty happy right now. We have 50 people and we have 50 happy units. This is a really good start. However, 35 of them are homeless. The thing is, at some point in this video, despite the Pear Dynasty going to be finishing as a very peaceful and prosperous kingdom, they're probably going to have to get their hands dirty at some point, meaning that a few of these guys here may die. And by may die, I mean will die, but it's all a small price to pay for paradise. And even though I'm controlling a kingdom, I still am, you know, God after all, so I'm going to put some things in here to make life just a little bit easier. I'm going to keep hunger on because we still want our kingdom to be able to support themselves. But we'll turn off old age because who wants to be old and decrepit? And we're going to turn on peaceful monsters so that everyone here can just live in peace and happiness. Wow. And it really is kind of boring being nice to your citizens. I kind of just want to kill them all. Well, actually, I guess I said I only have to be nice to my own guys. So how about we just destroy this village over here? That feels a lot better now. Okay, so looking at our laws here, there's a few that we can go ahead and enact. Like freedom of speech, we can go ahead and put that one in here, but it does increase the chance for revolt. But hopefully, if we make a kingdom so nice, they'll never even want to revolt in the first place. We're also making a decent amount of gold a second too, but I think I have an idea. Instead of immediately lowering the taxes or doing a cultural festival, let's go with a population growth program. Because remember, we're quite a ways behind these other guys over here. But as you can see with this population growth program, we are already starting to advance pretty quickly. Also, I like how there's a population reduction edict in this map too, which I have no clue what that does. You would think it just stops people from having kids, which would make sense. However, it says -1 citizen like every single time it goes through, meaning that I think they literally just kill people. Like they just take some of the homeless people off the street and are just like cut them in half or something. But if we look now, in just a couple of years, we have already expanded to the size of some of these nearby kingdoms. And actually, we're already the biggest kingdom. So we're going to stop the population growth program because even though it's really useful, it costs a lot of money, and now we have a crap load of homeless people. So maybe we should start cutting them in half soon. But if you have noticed here, the Pear Dynasty, they're just such an awesome and beautiful kingdom, and they want to spread their awesomeness to other people. So we have initiated the draft, which really may sound like it's contradictory to this video's idea, and in a way it is, but we need some money, badly. So we're gonna buff up the army to way more than it should have. I mean, members of these armies are quite literally just holding nothing at all. We're gonna move on our first target here. I'm thinking the Kingdom of Greedo because they somehow only have 7 soldiers. We're gonna name our main army the Liberation Force. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds like a good face we could put on for the media right there. And then we're gonna go into diplomacy and take Greedo and just straight up go to war with them. And here goes our Liberation Front, liberating the nearby cities. I mean, honestly, they're actually doing this pretty peacefully because these guys don't have an army, so they're kind of just walking in and are kind of like, yeah, this is ours now, and no one's really protesting. And that was probably the easiest war you'll ever see. Now we have nearly doubled in size. And we're about darn ready to take over the world. I mean, make paradise on Earth. And you know, honestly, with this newfound power, we may as well just kind of keep this train going, right? With this draft still in place, we now have nearly 200 soldiers. And this kingdom is too hard to pronounce, so let's just get rid of them. See? Their name's too hard to pronounce, so let's just get rid of them. We are going to declare war on Beef Stroganoff. And here comes the Liberation Front, but oh crap, they actually kind of have an army too. This doesn't look very paradisical at all. Quickly show something else. We can't let the media see this. Ah yes, lovely farmers just doing their job in paradise. See, our kingdom is so kind that we are kindly and peacefully just switching powers of Strawrelia into our own people so that we can become bigger and help even more people. Yeah, let's just say that. I feel like this video is a metaphor for a lot of things. Nah, it's just a silly game. Let's go to war with more people. 250 soldiers, 70 soldiers, 2 soldiers, and 129. Let's do the math. If we attack all of them, we'll probably win. So let's just open up our little diplomacy tablet here and yep, click war on all of them. And you know what, since I'm so confident in our peaceful, nice abilities, let's just simulate until this war is over. What's going on here? Hey, you know, let's just peace be to the world. Oh man, those guys, right? Can you believe it? Unprovoked war. Grr. Let's just leave these guys of Eoknard out of it, and how about we go attack these people over here? Yeah, that sounds like a plan. You know, I always like those people over in Eoknard anyway. They're just nice people. You know, for a video about making the best kingdom ever, I have yet to really do anything. We're making a crap load of money though. We're making so much money despite being at war that we can even go to low taxes. Oh, we lost a lot of money doing that. Oh well, we're getting more people, which equals more money. So since I have so much, and I mean complete faith in my army now, I'm just gonna sim once again until we win this war, because I know we have it in us. Okay, we're back here. It appears that our kingdom is so stupid they don't know how boats work, so they can't really get over on these islands. And these guys are just rubbing it in our face right now. They have 2 docks? You kidding me? You know what? They're just being greedy and cocky. This whole video I've been nothing but kind and nice, so we're just gonna kindly blow up these villages, and we're gonna have to cover that up. So let's just grab there we go. Yep, that's nice. And was there a war or something going on? I completely forgot. I was too busy making my kingdom beautiful. And oh crap, we're gonna have to go into another war, aren't we? This is about to be like the biggest war I've ever done. Hey guys, I know I just took you off the mandatory draft, but like one more time, please. Oh, we're losing a lot of money. Luckily though, I have enacted a farm subsidy, which means that at least our population should be fed. And I'm sure that's been working so well. Let's see how many hungry people we have. 558. That's a lot. That's like a quarter of our population, more than that. But hey, at least we have 900 deaths compared to 1.3 kills, so at least we have a positive KD. Although this is probably not a great video to be worrying about a positive KD. And there's still a lot of homeless people. Let's just, let's just ignore all this negative Nancy stuff. This is a positive video. So we have 1,935 people and 1,923 happy units. That's a very high ratio. But where are the unhappy people? I just want to have a chat with them. Hey, buddy. Oh, you're looking pretty sad over here, aren't you? Oh, yeah, you lost a lot of your family. You lost your kids and a best friend and your lover and another family member in the span of 1 minute. Hey, that's great, bud, but we don't tolerate that around here, so I'm just gonna have to, yeah, nothing personal, dude. But with all of the unhappy people, dealt with, we can move on to more pressing matters. War. How are we supposed to make paradise if we don't take over the world first? We are going to open this diplomacy menu and declare war with these people. But you know, I could like make an alliance with them, and maybe we could work together and create 2 paradises that are ruled separately, meaning that we could care about our people more specifically and caringly. Nah, let's just kill them all. I have no clue who's winning. We're taking one of their villages as they're taking one of ours. This does not really look good for us at all, honestly. But if we look at the war stats here, it appears that we are definitively winning. We have nearly 300 more soldiers than they do. Let's just do another sim here to see how this war finally plays out so that we can achieve paradise. Guys, why are we so bad at every single thing we do? Fine, we'll go back to a military draft and train all these soldiers to be better. Surely we can win now, right? Alright, it looks like we're doing a bit better here, I think. We are kind of bleeding our coffers dry, but hey, more cities, that's a lot of blue. In just a matter of seconds, I have turned this empire around. You know, I'm so nice that instead of losing thousands of gold per second, I'm gonna even lift the drafts and stuff. Surely I can't see this going wrong. Hey, in better news, our hunger levels have gone down significantly. However, so has our population, so that might explain a bit. But finally, it looks like the war is going in our favor. And we have taken the mainland. All we have to do is figure out how to use a darn boat and get over to their other land. I'm gonna do a smart move here and construct tiny canals across some of the choke points on this map, meaning that hopefully our guys should be able to use their brain and invade the Akinard mainland, which is very useful because it's the enchanted biome. This is what we want to see here. And of course, we're getting navally invaded instead, and losing at that too. We finally sent troops down, and they actually won. We are 1 step away from taking our guys down, and we even repelled their invasion, kind of. Thanks to our navy up here, which is absolutely decimating anyone who gets near us. Oh crap, they're all piling in this boat. Look at how many human icons are on the bottom and filling up. How can this even hold that many people? Oh, here they go. Come on, guys. Do it for your country. Look at all the army lines. Literally, our entire army's over here. They took the main one. Only 1 more left. And there we go. Oh my god, these guys. Okay, take that real quick. There we go. We have conquered the world. What was the other thing I was trying to do again? Oh yeah, let's make the world a better place now. So, you know, as our kingdoms continue to expand and grow, we still have a lot of issues we need to cover. We're holding way too many villages, but luckily happiness is at an all-time high, so we shouldn't have to worry about any revolts anytime soon. But that doesn't mean we can't care about our people. We're gonna make mandatory schooling, which could sound like a bad thing, but it adds to the genius trait, makes everyone happy, but does cost a bit of gold. Next, we're gonna host a cultural festival just so everyone can celebrate their cultures and be kind. Next, now that we've taken over the world, there's no need for a military, so we're going to add a peace policy. And lastly, we're going to keep our farm subsidies up. And then now, with our increased fortune, we're going to go down to a low tax rate, and we are going to see that we are currently netting minus 1,000 gold a second. What? Well, hold up. How can we make this work? No school. Okay, that saves some. What else? Oh, it's cultural festival. That costs a crap load. Okay, we're doing better here. Peace policy, who cares about peace anyway? You know, we already took over the world, nothing's gonna happen. Get that off, and boom, yay, we're making money. So we still have freedom of speech, we still have low taxes, and we're still making a bunch of food. And as population increases, so will our gold a little bit too. And we have made pretty much the closest thing that we can get to paradise. All the animals love each other, old age is turned off, your family will live forever, which, you know, could be a good or bad thing depending on how much you like your in-laws. And how about we even turn on Gaia's Covenant? Damage to the world from explosions, fire, and disasters is disabled. Now that I'm thinking about it, I can even go into subspecies and give everyone the super positivity trait. So now they have no choice except to be happy. But either way, I think we did a perfect job at making paradise. Sure, 95% this video was killing and destroying and pretty much everything other than paradise. But we snuck in a little bit of paradise there in the end, right? And if you're still watching this far in the video, clearly I've done something to entertain you a little bit. So I would appreciate it if you would like and subscribe if you haven't already. And that's going to be pretty much it for today. Our kingdom is perfect. You can't tell me that anything is wrong with it at all. And if you do say that anything is wrong with this kingdom, you make sure to lock your doors tonight. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Farewell.